3, maybe 5. Arguably, there aren't any. Or maybe we just passed the second season of the 7th season, if we really don't want to communicate information when we talk. No, so the deal with why this is confusing is because most anime fans colloquially refer to chunks of anime released around the same time as a single season. Then you have the anime fans who think that they're clever, who know what the word core means and can bridge different cores of anime that didn't necessarily come out near each other and refer to both as one solidified season. If you want a fun example of that, Season 2 was released over the course of 3 cores, or 3 sets of 12 episodes, or 3 seasons, but the seasons that were released were all a season apart. A season apart? Yes, a season apart. You see, anime is released seasonally to season your year with regular helpings of anime. See, son? It's not that complicated after all. Though I try to get it right most of the time, there's a large contingent of thought within my heart that just screams in joy with the idea that there are 3 seasons of Season 2. I'm the problem with anime. Half remembered from my own poor translation of the Japanese Wikipedia entry for the Monogatari series is a multi-part composition. It's a light novel series and it's been adapted into an anime. Actually, it's still being adapted into an anime, which is why it's still currently important to be able to talk a little less ambiguously about this. The light novel is up to 5 parts. First season, second season, final season, off season, monster season. Those are literally the names of the parts, sort of. First season technically doesn't have a name, as I suppose it didn't really need a name until the story realized it had multiple discrete parts. So after the second part was named second season, everyone just sort of started referring to the first part as first season. So, the first part is named first season. That ain't a season. It's a light novel. Forgive me, but how would we even refer to light novels as seasonal? Each part, asterisk, has 6 volumes. Each volume has a chapter or several. Each chapter has a name. I've found, if we want to be ultra specific, the name of the chapters is the subtitle, the name of the volumes is the title, and the chapters themselves aren't referred to as chapters in Japanese, but as episodes. So now we get to play, how many episodes are we on anyway? The answer is 93-ish, or precisely 58, although the last 9 of those haven't come out yet, they've only been announced. You don't have to remember any of that. The 93 was counting episodes of anime, and the 58 was counting chapters of the light novel. 28 volumes, though, and we're on 23. The asterisk earlier was that each part, or each season, has 6 volumes. That's true except for part 4, off-season. That only has 4 volumes. Always gonna throw the pattern for a loop, apparently. Anyway, the Monogatari series anime has been released as a core of anime, as an OVA, as a few distinct movies, as an ONA released exclusively to Japanese phone app, and as like a special event where they released like 3 episodes one day and 4 the next day, or the reverse of that perhaps. I'm gonna go ahead and say trying to refer to seasons in the colloquial sense that anime fans tend to do just does not work with this anime, and we should all not even try. I mean, they split Owari Monogatari up, which was originally 3 volumes. Yeah, it seems a title can last multiple volumes. Into 2 distinct cores. They split it into 2 cores. They are Owari Monogatari and Owari Monogatari 2. People everywhere are referring to Owari 2 as Owari Monogatari's second season, and it's just, guys, Owari Monogatari isn't an anime, it's part of an anime. It doesn't get its own seasons. What the hell are you doing? Anyway, the anime is almost done with part 3, final season, so if someone asked you what season of Monogatari we're on, tell them 3, or send them this video. This video, which, by the way, will be obsolete within a year. Fuck. I'm gonna have to make another, better one of these. I currently predict that part 5, monster season, will be the real true last season, because there's this, like, in Tsuki Monogatari, at the end where best girl Ononoki Yotsugi tells main character Araragi Koyomi that when a human story ends up as a monster story, their humanity ends. And so, part 5, monster season, last season. You heard it here first. Anyways, the season thing is useful information that you should remember in order to less ambiguously discuss this show. Now on for some incredibly ambiguous and confusing stuff. I've already covered that an episode is a chapter which conflicts with the episodes of an anime, and that a title is for a volume but can last multiple volumes, and that a subtitle goes with the episode number. So Kabuki Monogatari is a title, Mayoi Kyonshi is a subtitle, and that is episode idle. Idle is the episode number. So the episode number in the light novel, kind of, has a mind of its own. It starts in Bake and continues up each episode one at a time. Episode 1, Hitaki Crab. Episode 2, Mayoi Mai Mai. Episode 5, Tsubasa Cat. Then Keys to Monogatari releases. Episode 0, Koyomi Vamp. Okay, because it's a prequel. Then Nisei Monogatari happens. Episode 6, Karen B. Final episode, Tsukihi Phoenix. Okay. Final episode. That makes sense because it's the final, not prequel episode of Part 1. Sure. So then the actual final episode of Part 1, episode Taboo, Tsubasa Family, which is under Neko Monogatari Black. Yeah, so for a while they stop using numbers and start using words for the episode number. It starts as the final episode of first season, Neko Monogatari Black, and ends with the first episode of final season part 3, just for a refresher. The light novel is on part 5 anyway. So after the entirety of second season has episodes that are numbered with words, and then final season ends that pattern, we're hit with Koyomi Monogatari, which numbers its episodes from 1 to 12, even though part of it is technically in the past, sort of. It takes place throughout the show thus far. No final episode at all there, just 1 to 12. Owari Monogatari, in its 3 volumes, numbers from 1 to 7, with the last volume of final season, Zoku Owari Monogatari, containing final episode, Koyomi Reverse. Which, as an aside, I'm excited for the announcement of the anime of that. I'm excited for when there will be an announcement, which I think will be after the Blu-rays for Owari Monogatari 2 stop coming out in like a couple of months. Will it be an OVA? Will it be a movies? Will it be another special event of a lot of episodes released all at once like Owari Monogatari 2 was? Dunno. Part 4 hits off-season, and almost every single episode is episode 0, with notable exception of Waza Monogatari Chapter 1, which doesn't have an episode anywhere near it. Cruel Fairy Tale, Princess Fair, another completely out of left field thing here, especially considering that a similarly named story already came out years prior as a short side Monogatari light novel story, and that's been fan-translated and you can read it online. Of course, Bakatsuki links you there from the listing in Waza Monogatari, but that's not correct. This is its own thing in part 4 here. It might be a retelling of the same story, I have no idea, probably, but you can bet it'll be longer and more fleshed out. I hear there's also a new character introduced in it, too. Ooh. Also, the last volume of Off-Season has episodes that count up to 4. Fitting, considering that this volume contains stories that aren't in the past, but in the future. Currently, Musubi Monogatari, the final volume of Part 4, contains the furthest in the future arcs of the show. Look forward to my video on the chronology of the Monogatari series! Part 5 is more straightforward, counts up to 9, and then has the final episode. The weird thing about Part 5 is that when Volume 1 of that was released, instead of just announcing that what Volume 2 of Part 5 was going to be, like they usually do, just the next volume in the set, they announced all 6 volumes with volume titles, episode numbers, and subtitles included. Standouts include a new character getting 3 arcs in a row to finish out Part 5 and possibly the entire show. Episode 8, Episode 9, and final episode. Deathtopia Destiny, Deathtopia Destination, and Deathtopia Death Education. Named after Deathtopia Virtuoso Suicide Master, who is a character that canonically likes long and complicated names. She's clearly the Nisio Isin self-insert waifu character, and an already best girl just based on that name and description alone. I think I lost the plot at some point. Monogatari Volume 24, Part 5, Monster Season. Title, Yuri Monogatari. Episode 2, Subtitle, Mayoi Snail. I have a bone to pick. I fucking knew localizing the subtitles of Monogatari episodes was a goddamn bad idea. You may have remembered back when I was talking about Bake Monogatari that the second episode is Mayoi Mai Mai, not Mayoi Snail. It's Mayoi Mai Mai. Mai Mai in Japanese means snail. Note, I also did this when I said Mayoi Kyonshi. Gosh, it sure is Mayoi with the fucky subtitles, huh? This needless localization is wrong, and could potentially cause problems. If I said that years ago, people would probably have given me a lot of shit over it. But now, Volume 24, Part 5, Mayoi Snail. Mayoi fucking Snail. It's snail written in katakana, in English. You could say sneiru if you want, but now, for us English-speaking fans, the ambiguity is raised to the fucking roof, because now when we say Mayoi Snail, we could be referring to Part 1 or Part fucking 5, Jesus Christ. For the record, I will always refer here to Mayoi Mai Mai as Mayoi Mai Mai, and always refer to Mayoi Suneru as Mayoi Snail. You know, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know how the fuck everyone else is going to have conversations. Anyway, that's all for now. If you liked this video, oh wow, why?